Good morning. People are still coming up the steps. Welcome to the First Universalist Church of Yarmouth. My name is Ann Turner. I'm a worship assistant and member of the Worship Council. I'm so glad to be greeting you all this morning. A warm welcome to all of you gathered here in our sanctuary, and a welcome to those of you who are joining us on Zoom. At First Universalist, our mission is to explore our faith, embrace this community, and engage the world as spiritual seekers. May we take these words to heart. If this is your first time to our congregation, we invite you to fill out a connection card. They are located in front of you in the pew, and we can then connect you with programs here that might interest you. You can drop it in the offering plate when it is passed later in the service. For those of you joining us with young children, nursery care is available during our service for babies and toddlers. The nursery is located out that side door down the hallway on the left. Following the service, everyone is invited to join us downstairs for coffee hour, our time of friendship and fellowship in our gathering room. Before we begin the service this morning, we have two announcements. The first is that following the service today, right here in the sanctuary, we are having a conversation with First U member Raj Vinakota about the process of becoming a good citizen and the prospects of civic education in our public space. You can read more about Raj's work across the nation on college campuses and the topics that he will be discussing today in your Sunday morning news, which is inserted in your order of worship. Everyone is welcome, and we look forward to seeing you for this lively conversation. And on Tuesday morning from 8:30 to 9:30, Reverend Hillary will again be leading our Lectio Divina, which is a sacred reading and reflection practice. Join us for a thoughtful and spirited start to your day. We do this once a month. For more information about additional happenings at First U, please look at your Sunday morning news or come ask us questions downstairs at the welcome table. We can help you connect. But now, I invite you to take a deep breath, stretch if you need to, and we will settle into this time together. Our music director, Sam Chandler, will lead us into worship.
Thank you, Sam. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you? It's so good to see you. I'm Reverend Hillary. I serve as the minister here, and it is with peace and friendship that I say, whoever you are, wherever you're from, whomever you love, whatever it is you have done or really need to do, whether you are coming out or coming in or lingering in the doorway, you are welcome here. And we're so glad that you too have joined us in peace and friendship this morning. Today, my friends, we offer a service in honor of Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual, and Transgender History Month and National Coming Out Day. And the words of invocation I'd like to share with you this morning come to us in the form of a song that I learned this week, that I will do my best with, and that I would like you to sing along with me. It goes like this. Maybe you know it. It was a new one to me. It's been stuck in my head for days. Where you go, I will go, beloved. Where you go, I will go. Where you go, I will go, beloved. Where you go, I will go. 'Cause your people are my people. Your people are mine. Your people are my people. You're divine, my divine. Anyone know that one? Do you want to sing it with me? Okay, so the words are, where you go, I will go, beloved. Where you go, I will go. And we sing that twice. Where you go, I will go, beloved. Where you go, I will go. Where you go, I will go, beloved. Where you go, I will go. Nice. Let's do it again, but with more gusto, because we're learning it now. All right? Where you go, I will go, beloved. Where you go, I will go. Where you go, I will go, beloved. Where you go, I will go. And then the other part goes, 'cause your people are my people. Your people are mine. Your people are my people. You're divine, my divine. So your people are my people. Your people are mine. Your people are my people. You're divine, my divine. Yeah? 'Cause your people are my people. Your people are mine. Your people are my people. You're divine, my divine. Can we do the whole thing? Okay. Where you go, I will go, beloved. Where you go, I will go. Where you go, I will go, beloved. Where you go, I will go. 'Cause your people are my people. Your people are mine. Your people are my people. You're divine, my divine. That was nice. We got that one. We learned a new song today. Beautiful. Well, good morning, beloveds, my people. You're divine, my divine. How good it is to be together on this sunny Bluebird day. As our Sunday strummers come up and get set to lead us into our opening hymn, I invite you to turn to your neighbors, welcome them in, and ask them how they are. Thanks.
Okay, may you please rise in body or spirit for opening hymn number 1, May Nothing Evil Cross This Door. Two measure intro, two measure G, two measure count, and two measure G. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Here we go. May nothing evil cross this door, and may ill fortune never pry about these windows. May the roar and rain go by. By faith made strong, the rafters will withstand the battering of the storm. This heart, though all the world grow chill, will keep you warm. Peace shall walk softly through these rooms, touching our lips with holy wine, till every casual corner blooms into a shrine. With laughter drown the raucous shout, and though these sheltering walls are thin, may they be strong to keep hate out and hold love in.
Will you remain twisted, my friends, and join us in the words of our unison benediction that is written in your order. We are united in seeking to
Increase love with justice, to constitute free church, open to all people, mindful of our past, and drawing upon modern knowledge, we respond to the spiritual needs of persons, devoted to contour, unity, nation, and world. We cherish the integrity of each individual, search for truth, with reason as our guide. We respect differences of opinion, and strive to be a democratic community. We are concerned with this world and open to the future.
It's time to light our chalice, and I would love some helpers. So if there are any children who want to come up here and help me do this, I would love to see you. Hi there. Good morning. Okay. Do you guys remember what we say?
Yes,
Okay, we say we light our chalice in peace and friendship, right?
we
Wait a second. Where did I write it? We light our chalice in peace and friendship. Now I want you all to make a wish. Make a wish. Okay, there you go. Thank you.
Thanks, Anne. Thanks, everybody. Good morning, Gwen. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay. Yeah, great. You're divine, my divine. Here we are.
Thank you. All right, so good morning. We're going to talk about on Friday, October 11th, it was National Coming Out Day, a day that celebrates people in the LGBTQ community coming out to friends and family as their true, authentic selves.
And for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, or queer people, this means telling people about their gender identity or sexual orientation.
And this is important and special. It can be wonderful and joyous for people to come out about their gender identity and sexual orientation, but sometimes it can feel scary, even dangerous, too.
Every one of us has likely experienced times where it feels scary to share things about ourselves with other people, be they family, friends, acquaintances, or strangers. I said the wrong part, Mac. Switch with me.
Okay, great. Each one of us has likely experienced times where it feels joyful to share things about ourselves with others, where others in our life have been so happy to get to know us and more about who we are.
You know, Hillary, Mac, one of the things I love about this church and about our UU faith is that I don't feel scared to be my true self. I know that people will still think I'm good and worthy of love.
Having a community that affirms who you are can be so powerful. And that's why we want to do that today. We want to affirm who you are with glitter blessings.
Anyone who wants to, if you feel like you need an affirmation and a blessing this morning, please come up front to the sanctuary. You won't be sharing or saying anything out loud. We'll just receive the glitter silently, and we'll give you a dusting of biodegradable glitter.
And then, together, we'll bless each of us, all of us, and who we are.
After everyone who wants to has received their glitter together, and Buildings and Grounds, I'm sorry about all the glitter today. But after we've given glitter blessings to anyone who needs one this morning, we'll all join our voices together in a collective blessing and say, "May you sparkle in your wholeness. You are bright, you are good, you belong."
Now everyone, children, adults, anyone who wants to, please come forward. Glitter blessing time. Okay, so we just... Okay. Okay, I'll do a...
Okay, so now, everyone, we are going to say our blessing together.
So the words are, you can just repeat the words after us. And just take in the feeling of all the life around you in this room, how important and precious each person is who's here, and how important and precious you are. So, may you sparkle in your wholeness.
May you sparkle in your wholeness. You are bright, you are good.
You are bright, you are good.
And you belong.
And you belong. Let it be so. Amen. What a blessing it is to be seen and to be loved. It is now time for Children's Chapel, isn't it? What are you all up to today?
It is. So today we are continuing our theme of deep listening, and we are going to go listen to the Royal River, what was once known as the Wescustigo.
And in junior youth group, we'll be continuing to learn about animal first aid and start planning our fundraiser for the Animal Refuge League. But first, yeah!
Yes, exactly.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Before we head down, we're gonna say our children's blessing. We are Unitarian Universalists, people of open minds, loving hearts, and helping hands.
Have fun, everybody. When I was a little kid, I was absolutely obsessed with Peter Pan, specifically the Mary Martin Peter Pan. Anyone know the Mary Martin Peter Pan? Ugh, so important. And I was obsessed with glitter. I thought it was fairy dust. And so I thought anytime glitter was being thrown around, we would have the opportunity to fly. And that's still with me. I'm like, are we all going to start flying? Do we need to think happy thoughts and we'll just take right off? Never know. Never know. But now is the time in our service that we set aside for quiet prayer and reflection and perhaps happy thoughts. This can be a time to reflect on the events of the past week, look forward to what might come in the days ahead, offer a prayer of loving kindness to someone who could really use some loving kindness, or simply be here now. Following our time of quiet, I'll ring a chime and all will be welcome to come forward and light a candle for a joy, sorrow, or concern you have today. But first, my friends, will you join me in taking a deep, refreshing breath in, a calming breath out, and enjoy a sacred time of silence. At this time, all are welcome to come forward and light a candle for a joy, sorrow, or concern you carry today. If you wish to tell us what's on your heart, please come up and share your name and joys and sorrows at this microphone. And if you prefer just to light a silent candle this morning, please do. For our friends with us on Zoom, you're invited to write your joys and sorrows in the chat, and Jennifer, who's running our Zoom space, will read these aloud, and I'll light a candle for each. Before we begin, just a few guiding lights. As we light our candles, please begin by placing them on the far end of the pod and move towards the pulpit, being careful never to reach over a flame. It is okay to begin speaking your joys and sorrows as another person lights their candles. And lastly, we respect the privacy of this time and do not include candles of joy and sorrow in the recordings of our services. I'll go, beloved. Where you go, I will go. Where you go, I will go, beloved. Where you go, I will go. 'Cause your people are my people. Your people are mine. Your people are my people. You're divine, my divine. Let it be so. Anne, will you introduce our offering?
As we do here every week, we share half our offering with a justice partner. And this week, it is the Land Peace Foundation. They are dedicated to the preservation of Indigenous rights and the protection of the Indigenous way of life. The Land Peace Foundation provides consultation and educational programs focused on creating more resiliency for Indigenous people through deeper connection to ceremony and traditional ways of knowing and being. The Land Peace Foundation also facilitates gatherings to create greater cooperation and collaboration between Indigenous peoples and their non-Indigenous neighbors and allies. For those in the sanctuary this morning, we will be passing the offering plate to one another. And for those of us gathered online, you are invited to make your offering using the donate button that is in your order of worship, or by dropping a check in the mail. Thank you for your generosity.
So I want to say a few things before we get into this here. I'm going to be performing a song called Lola. So first I just want to mention I'm queer and non-binary. I use they, them pronouns. Just got to say that. Coming out is not like a one-time event, right? So, and this song Lola was written in 1970. So there's some language here that's not ideal. It's not up to date. But in the context of its time, I think it's pretty good. So in 1969, where we had the Stonewall riots, where we had Marsha P. Johnson and other activists engaging in, in serious protests against police violence and against anti-gay attitudes in New York City. During that time, Marsha P. Johnson identified as a transvestite and a crossdresser. Not many years later, a couple years later, she would take on the identity of a transgender woman, but that wasn't really terminology that was used frequently. And this song does a good job with pronouns. You'll hear that it's always referred to as she and her, but there are a couple lines where it doesn't give the specific identity of a woman to Lola. And I think that's not the best part of the song, but if you think of it in the context where that language wasn't really there yet, there's some really great moments in the song too. So take it with a grain of salt and enjoy Lola. Ready? 1, 2. I met her in a club down in Old Soho, where you drink champagne and it tastes just like Coca-Cola. C-O-L-A, cola. She walked up to me and she asked me to dance. I asked her her name, and in a dark brown voice she said Lola. L-O-L-A, Lola. La 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 Lola. Well, I'm not the world's most physical guy, but when she squeezed me tight, she nearly broke my spine. Oh, my Lola. La 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 Lola. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walked like a woman, talk like a man. Oh, my Lola. La 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 Lola. La 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 Lola. Well, we drank champagne and danced all night under electric candlelight. She picked me up and sat me on her knee and said, dear boy, won't you come home with me? Well, I'm not the world's most passionate guy, but when I looked in her eyes, well, I almost fell for my Lola. La 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 Lola. La 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 Lola. Lola. La 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 Lola. La 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 Lola. And I pushed her away. I walked to the door. I fell to the floor. I got down on my knees. Then I looked at her and she at me. Well, that's the way that I wanted to stay, and I always wanted to be that way for my Lola. La 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 Lola. Girls will be boys and boys will be girls. It's a mixed up, muddled up, shook up world except for Lola. La 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 Lola. Well, I left home just a week before, and I'd never ever kissed a woman before. Lola smiled and took me by the hand and said, dear boy, I'm gonna make you a man, yeah. And I'm not the world's most masculine man, and I know what I am, but I'm glad I'm a man, and so is Lola. La 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 Lola. La 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 Lola. Lola. La 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 Lola. La 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 Lola.
Our reading this morning is by Joy Layden, a poet and academic, and the first openly transgender woman to have a professorship at an Orthodox Jewish university. I share her poem, Survival Guide. Survival Guide. No matter how old you are, it helps to be young when you're coming to life, to be unfinished, a mysterious statement, a journey from star to star. So break out a box of Crayolas and draw your family looking uncomfortably away from the you you've exchanged for the mannequin they named. You should help clean up, but you're so busy being afraid to love or not, you're missing the fun of clothing yourself in the embarrassment of life. Frost your lids with midnight, lid your heart with frost, rub them all over, the hormones that regulate the production of love from your karmic garbage dumps. Turn yourself into the real you can only discover by being other. Voila, you're free. Learn to love the awkward silence you are going to be. Along her journey from transitioning from male to female, of aligning her soul with her body, as she puts it, Joy Layden also transitioned from not being a poet to being a poet. She arrived at poetry because she was drawn to the concept of rhyme. That is, the way two sounds or many sounds can align with each other, can fit together. In Buddhism, the word for suffering is dukkha, D-U-H-K-A, dukkha. And translated from the ancient Sanskrit, dukkha means bad fit. And it is used, traditionally, to describe a wheel that is off its axle, a misalignment, if you will. It's a great image, right? The perfect word for suffering, because a wheel that's off its axle generally can still rotate, can still get you where you're trying to go. You're just going to be running yourself ragged along the way with this thing chafing at you, grinding the functional stuff of your other mechanisms away, throwing everything out of whack. The Buddhist in me and the Universalist in me, two religions that teach that all of us are inherently good, has long appreciated the word dukkha and its definition of suffering, because a wheel that's off its axle can be adjusted, can be fixed, if we're willing to pull off the road, take a look at what's going on, and realign ourselves. This week, as I reflected on National Coming Out Day and LGBTQ History Month, one word kept arising in my mind, and no, thankfully, it was not dukkha, it was not suffering. The word is belonging. What does it mean to belong? Merriam-Webster defines belonging as being in close and intimate relationship with, being a part of, being a member of. Or in other words, belonging means to be loved, to be included, and to have a role. You might say, to belong is to experience a good fit. In the 1940s, a developmental psychologist named Abraham Maslow published a game changer of a paper called A Theory of Human Motivation. And in it, he outlined something he termed the hierarchy of needs. Has anyone ever heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Yeah. Essentially, it's a list of the needs we have in order to be healthy and engaged, motivated, you might say, in our precious lives. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is often depicted as a pyramid that looks a lot like the food pyramid we know, with the necessities of our diet at the base, serving as the foundation for our nutritional wellness, and the less necessary but very delicious foods more towards the narrow top. Maslow's pyramid has 8 levels, and I'm not going to get into them all. If you're feeling motivated to do that research, do it. But what's important to know today about this pyramid is that its levels are divided into 2 categories: deficiency needs and growth needs, or in other words, basic needs and advanced needs. What are the basic needs encompassing the 3 most important and foundational blocks of our wellness? Well, at the bottom, the most foundational, is our physiological needs: food, water, sleep, rest. Then right above it, safety needs: security, shelter. And then belonging. Studies show that we crave belonging in the same region of our brain that we crave food. The need to belong is a hunger in us. And studies show that we experience the feeling of not belonging, of being excluded, in the same region of our brain that fires up when we experience physical pain. Coming of age in Lewiston some 25-ish years ago and coming to realize I was gay, I have many a formative experience of belonging and exclusion lodged in my brain and my body and my heart and spirit. I can readily call up the visceral memory of arriving late to biology class my junior year at Lewiston High School, a scenario not at all out of the norm. I was not a student particularly invested in my education, especially when it came to science and math. As I walked down the hallway towards the classroom, I could hear my teacher asking the class if anyone had seen me that day. And if so, had they seen me with my girlfriend at the time? As I walked in, he said, "Oh, there she is. So glad you could make it today." And then proceeded to call me a homophobic slur. And the class laughed, and he laughed, and my friends, I laughed, because I didn't know better, nor did I expect better. Without the availability of spaces where one can reliably feel a sense of belonging, without the presence of people who will reliably love you and affirm who you are, you don't know what it feels like to belong. You don't know what you're missing, and you don't expect to feel love. You get accustomed to that wheel being off its axle and just moving along with your life as part of you grinds away. Brené Brown, the very popular philosopher of psychology, writes extensively about belonging. In her book, Braving the Wilderness, The Quest for Belonging and Courage to Stand Alone, she writes, "Any belonging that asks us to betray ourselves is not true belonging. True belonging is the spiritual practice of believing in and belonging to yourself so deeply that you can share your most authentic self with the world and find sacredness in both being a part of something and standing alone. She continues, the deeper our sense of belonging, the stronger our sense of freedom. The deeper our sense of belonging, the stronger our sense of freedom. Freedom to express our individuality without fear of jeopardizing our belonging. And Brown concludes, true belonging does not require you to change who you are. It requires you to be who you are. As many of you know, I was not raised UU. I was raised Buddhist and Catholic, and actually came to Unitarian Universalism fairly recently, only about 12 years ago, during another time of coming out in my life. And just a side note here, as I've said before, this concept of a national coming out day has never landed right with me. Coming out is a living tradition, you might call it. It doesn't just happen one day and you're done. It's an ongoing process that I argue everyone experiences over the course of your life, gay or straight or something in between. Because coming out simply means to seek and hopefully find alignment with one's true self and true call in life. And 12 years ago, I came out as someone with a call to ordained ministry. It was a shocker. And to what ministry, I wondered then? To what faith? Catholicism was off the table, obviously. And I wasn't quite ready to relinquish my worldly desires and become a Buddhist monastic, though that option is not off the table, my friends. As I worked through this vocational call with my teachers and peers at divinity school and tried to align myself with a particular religious denomination, a vision often arose in my mind, a memory of belonging during my formative adolescent years in Lewiston, which we lovingly called L-Town. The vision was that of the UU Church across the river in Auburn. They flew a rainbow flag out in front of it. It was the only rainbow flag I'd ever seen flying proudly outside. The only public rainbow flag in all of Lewiston, Auburn, as far as I knew. I used to ride my bike all over town and would often make a point to cruise by UU Auburn just to see that flag. I never went to a service there, but a part of me has always understood our churches to be places of belonging. And that sense of belonging, that memory of that flag, guided me to ministry in this faith. Friends, outside this church, we fly two flags, a Black Lives Matter flag and a rainbow flag. As much as it pains me to say it, waving these symbols of welcome and belonging is a daring act these days. We know this. We know this. Donald Trump is currently spending more money on ads attacking LGBTQ people and our basic needs than in any other area of his campaign. $65 million spent on exclusionary rhetoric. As I've said this fall, this is no time, my friends, no time to be half-hearted about our faith. No time to be half-hearted about our values. We have no idea what those flags may mean to someone walking or driving or biking by. We have no idea what life courses they may change, what axle they may realign, what suffering they may reduce. And so, with that, I ask you, what does it mean to you that we fly these flags out front? What does it mean about this place that we fly these flags out front? It is my hope that by flying these flags, we mean more than "you're welcome here." It is my hope that we mean you belong here if you want to come in. It is my hope we mean you will not have to betray yourself to be here. You will not have to change yourself. You can be yourself here. It is my hope that we mean we are here. We're here, beloveds. We're here. Your people are our people. Your divine, our divine. Exploring, embracing, engaging, belonging is not easy work, friends. Brené Brown doesn't call it a spiritual practice for nothing. How can we find and offer true belonging? How can we find true belonging within ourselves? How can we offer true belonging to others? Lots of ways, but perhaps our best approach is to do as Joy Layden suggests and practice beginner's mind. Practice don't know mind, and just be open, curious, and connected. No matter how old you are, she writes, it helps to be young when you're coming to life. To be unfinished, a mysterious statement, a journey from star to star. Beloveds, may we all come out again and again so we can come back to life again and again. May our hearts, minds, bodies, and spirits know true belonging and share true belonging with others. And may our hearts, minds, bodies, and spirits be aligned and true to our faith that says, we're here, we are here, your people are our people, your divine, our divine. We love you. We love you. Let it be so. Amen. Strummers? Our closing hymn is number 168. One more step. Will you rise in body and spirit with me, my friends, and join in singing? Thank you all so much for joining us this morning. Will you remain risen for a closing benediction? May all beings be free of suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings experience profound joy and the causes of profound joy. May we all know and share true belonging, and may we all know and share our divinity. Let it be so, and will you join me in the words of our unison benediction? For those who come here seeking God, may God go with you. For those who come embracing life, may life return your affection. For those who come to seek a path, may the way be found and the courage to take it step by step. Go in peace, beloveds. The service begins when the service ends. Please stay and enjoy another song by our strummers.
This is number 100 in your hymnal if you want to join us. I've got Peace Like a River. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. I got peace like a river, I got peace like a river, I got peace like a river in my soul. I got peace like a river, I got peace like a river, I got peace like a river in my soul. I got joy like a fountain, I got joy like a fountain, I got joy like a fountain in my soul. I got joy like a fountain, I got joy like a fountain, I got joy like a fountain in my soul. I got love like an ocean, I got love like an ocean, I got love like an ocean in my soul. I got love like an ocean, I got love like an ocean, got love like... Bass solo. I got pain like an arrow, I got pain like an arrow, I got pain like an arrow in my soul. I got pain like an arrow, I got pain like an arrow, I got pain like an arrow. Bring it down. I got tears like the raindrops, I got tears like the raindrops, I got tears like the raindrops in my soul. I got tears like the raindrops, I got tears like the raindrops, I got tears like the raindrops in my soul. I got strength like a mountain, I got strength like a mountain, I got strength like a mountain in my soul. I got strength like a mountain, I got strength like a mountain, I got strength like a mountain in my soul. One more time. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river in my soul. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river in my soul. In my soul. All right.